Good morning, students. How are you? I hope you all are fine. So, in our last classes, we have just discussed about remainder theorem. Remainder theorem, it means we can find the remainder of a division without performing the long division. Right now, so today we'll study a part of remainder theorem, that is factorization of polynomials. We'll start factorization of polynomials. So don't be late. Let's start. So students, you can see there. Here the title is factorization of polynomials. Right now, so first of all, we have to know what is factorization. Factorization मतलब expressing a number or expressing a expression in the product of two or more than two terms. So for example, here it is number 12. If we express this in the product means multiplication of two or more than two terms, that is, it can be 2 into 6, 12, 1 into 12, and you can write 3 into 4 is equal to also 12. Here we can express 12 as the product of 3 and 4, product of 1 and 12, product of 2 and 6, and so you can say that both 2 and 6 are the factors of 12, 1 and 12 are the factors of 12, and 3 and 4 are the factors of 12 also. Here the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12, these are the factors of 12. These are the factors of 12. So factorization means expressing a number or expressing a term in the product of two or more terms. Right now, so we'll discuss in this chapter about factorization of polynomials. Factorization of polynomials. So if it is a polynomial given, for example 5x square minus 3x plus 9, here is a polynomial, so we can express the polynomial in the term of the products of two or more than two terms. As it is a quadratic polynomial, then we can convert it into the product of two terms. Right now, so let us discuss a few examples one by one. Here the first number is, examine whether x plus 2 is a factor of x cube plus 3x square plus 5x plus 6 or not. So students, here we have to examine, we have to test whether x plus 2 is a polynomial of x plus 2 is a factor of this polynomial or not. So in our last chapter we have discussed this type of number, that is, if x plus 2 is a factor of this polynomial, if x plus 2 is a factor of this polynomial, then if we divide this polynomial by x plus 2, then we'll get the remainder as 0. We'll get the remainder as 0. You know that using the remainders theorem we can find the remainder. And how can we find the remainder? Just taking this polynomial as g of x is equal to x plus 2. So now we will take g of x is equal to 0, then it will be x plus 2 is equal to 0, then x is equal to minus 2, plus 2 it will transpose to minus 2. And look at here p of x polynomial is equal to x cube plus 3x square plus 5x plus 6. Here we will find p of minus 2 cube plus 3 into minus 2 square plus 5 into minus 2 plus 6. Right now we will get 2 into 2 into 2, 8 minus 8, it will be minus 8, plus 3 into minus 2 square, it will be 4, plus 5 into minus 2, it will be minus 10, and 6. Right now, here it will be minus 8 plus 12 minus 10 plus 6, minus 10 minus 8, it will be minus 18, 12 plus 6, it will be 18, plus 18 minus 18, it will be cancelled, so we will get 0. So the answer can be, so x plus 2 is a factor of p of x, the polynomial p of x. Right now, and in this way we can solve this type of numbers. Right now, so let us discuss another example. So students, look at here the question is, find the value of k if x minus 1 is a factor of 4x cube plus 3x square minus 4x plus k. As it is given here, x minus 1 is a factor of 4x cube plus 3x square minus 4x plus k. सो यहाँ दिया है कि x-1 इसका एक फैक्टर है, p ऑफ x का एक फैक्टर है। अगर इसका एक फैक्टर्स है एंड इफ वी डिवाइड 4x³ + 3x² - 4x + k by x-1, then we'll get the remainder as 0. We'll get the remainder as 0, and you know that we can find the remainder without long division, just using remainder theorem. So let us use the remainder theorem right now. So whenever we are using remainder theorem, we just take g of x is equal to 0. That is, you know, g of x is equal to x-1. So here x-1 is equal to 0, then x is equal to +1. Here the value of x is equal to +1, and you know that p of x, here p of x is equal to 4x³ plus 3x² minus 4x plus k. Here it is the polynomial p of x, and you know that if x-1 is divisible by, this px is divisible by x-1, then we can say that we'll get the remainder as 0. So here p of 1 will be 0, so that p of 1, it is 4 into 1³ plus 3 into 1 square minus 4 into 1 plus k is equal to 0. This implies that 4 into 1³ it is 1, plus 3 into 1 square it is 1, minus 4 plus k is equal to 0. Here we will get 4 ones are 4 plus 3 ones are 3 minus 4 plus k is equal to 0. Plus 4 minus 4 will be cancelled. If we transpose plus 3 to the right hand side, we will get k is equal to -3. Right now k is equal to -3. Here the value of k will be, -3. Right now here the value of k is equal to, so the value of k is equal to -3. So students, let us discuss another example. So here the question is, factorize y² plus 5y plus 6. Here the question is very important, as you have to find the factors of this polynomial y² plus 5y plus 6. Factorize means we have to find the factors of this polynomial. Factor means to find the product of two or more than two terms. Here it is a quadratic polynomial, so we will find two factors. Right now, how can you find it? You will just know the general form of a quadratic polynomial, that is ax² plus bx plus c. You know that a is the coefficient of x², b is the coefficient of x, and c is the constant term. So first of all, we will multiply a and c, that is coefficient of x² into constant term. What will we get? Then what we have to do? We have to split the middle term. So that their addition and subtraction will be plus p, and their multiplication will be a into c. For example, here we have to find such two numbers. So that their addition or subtraction will be 5y, and their product will be 6y². Right now, so how can we find that? Just factorize. Just find the prime factors of 2. 2 3 is 6. Here we will get two numbers only, 2 and 3. So one of them will be 2, another one will be 3. So that 2 plus 3, it will be 5. Whenever we are adding these two numbers, then we will get the middle term, that is 5. 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. And wherever we are multiplying these two terms, we will get the last term, that is a into c, ac. So here the two numbers will be 2 and 3. So we will just split the middle term, and it is also known as the middle term splitting method. This method is also known as middle term splitting method. We'll just split the middle term, so that it will be y² plus 2y plus 3y plus 6. So that in the first two term, what will be the common term? That is y. If you taking common y, then we will get y plus 2. Here we will get, if we are taking 3s common, then y plus 2. Right now, in the next step we will get, if we take y plus 2 as common, y plus 2, then we will get y plus 3. So listen students, look at here. Here we can find the product of two terms, that is y plus 2 and y plus 3. So here y plus 2 and y plus 3 are the factors of y square plus 5y plus 6. Right now in this way you can find the factors. Let us discuss another example. So students, here is another number 6x square plus 17x plus 5. Then we have to factorize by middle term splitting method. We have to split the middle term so that we will find two numbers such that if we add the two numbers then we will get 17, and if we multiply that two numbers then we will get 6 5s a into c, that is 30. So right now, so what will be the two numbers? Just factorize 30. At first we will take 2 into 15, next we will take 3 5 is 15. Then what will be the two numbers? Just multiply these two and take this one. 5 3 is 15, and here it is 2. 15 plus 2, here we will get 17. If we add these two numbers 15 and 2, then you will get 17, and if you multiply these two numbers then you will get 30, that is a into c. So here the two numbers will be 15 and 2, and if you want to split the middle term then it will be 6x square plus 2x plus 15x plus 5 right now, and by taking the common term it will be 2x, that you will get 3x. H you have taken 2x, then you will get 1, and in the last two term you will take common h5, then also you will get 3x plus 1 right now. After taking 3x plus 1 as common, then you will get 2x plus 5. So now you can see that here are the factors of the polynomial 6x square plus 17x plus 5. These are 3x plus 1 and 2x plus 5. These are the factors of the polynomial 6x square plus 17x plus 5. And in this way you can split the middle term right now. So for today this much. Thank you. In our next class we will discuss about the rest part.